It's your boy, man, Jake Willie Silly, man, aka Mr. Take It Easy for you end up like easy. But make sure y'all follow my Instagram and Twitch, man, in the description down below. Everything you need to know about your boy Jay is in the description down below. If y'all did not know, we had some technical difficulties. You know what I mean? We had some technical difficulties. You know, them type of things happen. You know what I'm saying? But one thing about your boy Jay, I am pure perfection. You know what I'm saying? I like it being perfection. I like my mic being perfect. And y'all, this is a Blue Yeti microphone. You know what I mean? Sometimes things just don't go a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Don't go in a certain way. So, you know, your boy Jay just have to get mechanical and have to get technical. You know what I mean? So I, you know, fix my mic, man. You know what I'm saying? I fix my mic. We're back way better. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, man, make sure y'all subscribe to my second channel. You know what I mean? Gaming channel. We will be uploading gaming content soon, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all, man. I'm almost at 300 subscribers, bro, at the gaming channel, bro. So I appreciate everybody that subscribed to the gaming channel. You know what I'm saying? Follow my Twitch as well. Link is in the description down below. But we got when the killer wife realizes everything she did was recorded. Man. You know what I'm saying? I hear about this all the time. You know what I mean? And it's another thing for my new subscribers, for my new followers. You know what I mean? If you want to go look at every single one of my true crime reactions, bro, it is in the playlist section over yonder. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna lie, man. That's a huge betrayal right there. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's a huge betrayal. You know what I'm saying? Like your wife killing you, bro. That's one thing that you just would never expect coming. You know what I mean? I don't care if that man cheated on you. I don't care what happened. Nothing can make me kill my wife. Nothing can make me kill my mama. I don't care what that man did to you. Now, if the man was trying to kill you, if the man was beating on you, then you had every right. But I can promise you, 99%, I can promise you that that man ain't did none of that sort. You know what I mean? To get killed by your wife, the person who you trust the most, they got to be the most terrible thing. Because it's like you least expect it. You don't expect your wife to try to kill you. You expect a stranger to try to kill you, but your wife.
It's 6:20 p.m. on September 8th. 33-year-old Colin Turner is locked in his garage. His wife, Bree Kuhn, forcibly trapped him inside their own house after an argument involving their 3 children. He decides to call 911, hoping for help, but things would quickly spiral into tragedy.
Hey, chat, they don't talk about this, though. They don't talk about this. They don't talk about how these women be killing men, though. I try to tell y'all, that's the American way of thinking. You know what I mean? Everybody try to look, even men look at other men like, oh yeah, we the only dangerous ones out here. You know what I mean? Women don't get looked at like they dangerous though. You know what I mean? You know how many cases I done did, bro, of women killing men? You know what I mean? But women don't get talked about though, but it be the men. The men get talked about like the men is the creeps. Like the men is the only niggas you gotta watch out for. Now you gotta watch out for these women too. You know what I'm saying? These women be creeps. These women be killers too. You know what I mean? But the American way of thinking is always men. You know what I'm saying? Even men be bashing men. You know what I mean? It's weird here in America, bro.
Sheriff's Office emergency.
Hi, you guys have been out to my house twice today, and then most recently the deputy talked my wife into letting me in the house, and then she locked me in the garage and like tried to break my arm when I was trying to get back inside. And then when I tried to...
What was that?
You just shot me!
Bro, I know she ain't just like, how did you get this audio, bro? We literally listening to when this nigga got killed.
The deputy talked my wife into letting me in the house, and then she locked me in the garage and like tried to break my arm when I was trying to get back inside. And then when I tried to...
What was that?
You just shot me!
Somebody driving. She just shot him.
Immediately, the dispatcher realizes the severity of the situation, rushing officers to the scene. However, these officers...
This nigga said, how do you know it's real? I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm really probably gonna take this man mod. I ain't gonna lie. I'm really like, when it come to I Know That Hurts, bro, I ain't gonna lie, man. It's either you a troller or you just literally just dumb. You know what I'm saying? How do you know it's real? Like, is you dumb, bro? Is you stupid? You talking about you sorry, bro? I ain't gonna lie. I don't like dumb people, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like all that, I'm sorry, bro. The best thing for you to do, bro, just keep your mouth shut. Just shut up. You know what I'm saying? Honestly.
Have no idea what they are blindly walking into, because Kuhn isn't just anyone. She is a high-ranking officer in the U.S. Navy.
Man said, how you know it's real?
To understand how things escalated,
but you don't know we fake, bro.
We first need to look at the events that took place prior to this call, because this wasn't the first time police showed up to Brian Collins' house that day. In fact, police had been to the house 2 times prior to the shooting. The first 911 call would be made by Bree at 12:53 p.m., where she would make a worrying claim.
Sheriff's office, emergency. Hi, can I have a police officer come to my address? 6184. Okay, what's going on? My husband pushed me up against the wall, threw me on the floor. Okay. Does anyone have any weapons? Yeah, there's guns in the house. And what's your first and last name? Bree Kuhn. I don't want him to take my daughter. Okay, give me one moment so I can have my deputies on the way, okay? Don't hang up.
Police immediately rushed to the scene. Upon arrival, however, they were met with an unexpected sight. Colin, Bree's husband, was seated outside, already waiting for them, not Bree, who had made the 911 call.
We talked to you guys separate. His daughter talking on inside, and we still trying to talk to you.
She's got a shotgun and her pistol in the bedroom with her. Okay. And my pistol is on the dashboard of my truck. I'll put it there all pretty for you.
Okay, you stay out here, man.
I'm still running.
Her name's Bree.
Her name's Bree. She got both the kids in there with her.
All right. Do me a favor and lift your shirt up a little bit. So why don't you give me a rundown on what happened during your argument?
All right. So she called you right now because she figured out that I want to take my kids to my parents' house in Georgia. More for me, I guess, me to have a break from her. A little bit of backstory. In March, she tried to after she was inpatient, and then she was outpatient group for a while. She got kicked out of that group. So she was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder in March or April. Got kicked out of her first therapy group, got kicked out of her second therapy group, and she skipped her last 2 individual therapies.
Okay. Well, so what happened today causing her to pick the phone up?
See, that's what I be saying, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to know who you be with, because for me, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I ain't finna be with no crazy woman. I'm going to keep it real with you. You know what I mean? I'm not one of them gonna be with your personality disorders. You know, I'm not. I want to get a woman that's straight in the head. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I want a woman that's straight in the head. I want a woman that's good in the head. I ain't got time for no personality disorders. I ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna cap to you, bro. You know, I don't know, bro, what I would have did with this. He probably didn't even know that his wife had them type of disorders, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you know, got with her. She not even the same woman that he met, you know what I mean, years ago. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I ain't dealing with no girl that got no personality disorders, man. I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. It's crazy that, you know what I'm saying, we see bro last moments, though. It's crazy. And that boy got the nerve to tell me, is this real? I ain't gonna lie, this is true crime, bro. I don't do none of that fake-ish, bro. This is real life. This happened in real life. The man is dead for real. This ain't no video game. This ain't no other, you know what I'm saying? Like, that pissed me off. It still pissed me off. I want to take that mod. I ain't gonna lie to you. I really do. Just off of you saying that pissed me the freak off. Because I do these real videos, bro. This is not fake, bro. This is real freaking life. That's why I do these videos, to show y'all, bro, how real life is. This is real life. This ain't no fake. This ain't no movie. These ain't no actors. You know what I mean? These ain't one of them videos that I be doing. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I really, bro, to be real, I don't do no fake videos. I'll keep it real with you. I don't do no fake videos. Even with the scary videos, those be real. Those be true. Every video that I do be real. It be true.
Well, I guess she called 911. I didn't look.
She found out I was packing my car.
That's what the upset was.
Yes.
That you're going to Georgia to see their grandparents.
Yep.
And then she's like, was she allowed to go? Like, did you plan on her coming?
No, I didn't plan on her coming.
Okay, you're just gonna do it, take a break?
Yeah.
And they're your kids, right?
They're my kids.
Okay, y'all are married, had kids?
Married.
They're your blood.
they're both of our kids, and then I have a stepdaughter who's probably gonna be here about 45 minutes from school. And she is, my stepdaughter is fully hers legally, as she told me before. If Kylie's my 12-year-old, she said, if you take, like, I can't stop you from taking the little kids because they're yours, but if you take my 12-year-old, I have press charges.
Colin clearly fears for his kids' safety because of Bree's mental health, and he tried to take matters into his own hands. He had decided that taking the kids away temporarily would be best for them, but Bree refused to let this happen.
This morning, my laptop was missing. Been all around the house for it. Finally, like, wait a minute, the dishwasher was running all night.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna switch to this side right here, chat, so y'all can see him, because I know y'all probably can't see him, bro. So I'm gonna switch to this side right here. You know what I mean? I know y'all probably don't see, bro. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna just flip myself horizontal, bro. Flip myself horizontal so y'all can see him talking, bro. You know what I'm saying? A man got killed by his wife, man. Heartbreak, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's some heartbreak-ish right there, man.
My fucking MacBook in the dishwasher. $2,500 computer. So this is the start. Well, I guess.
Threw his MacBook in the dishwasher. $2,400. You know what I do to, bro?
Cut me off from all the credit cards.
I'm not gonna put my hands on my wife, but I'm not gonna lie. It's certain things you can't do to me, bro. Like throwing my computer, like my computer right here, bro. This is a very expensive PC. I'm gonna keep it real with you. You know what I'm saying? So for you throwing away my bro. I don't play about my junk. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not gonna hit you because I never hit no woman, but I'm gonna leave you. Like I promise you, I'm gonna leave you, bro. No questions asked. Certain things I don't play about because I'm not gonna touch your stuff, bro. So don't touch my stuff, gang. Don't touch my dang computer, bro. Don't touch my PS5, bro. Don't touch my computer. Don't touch my mic. Don't touch my PS5, and don't touch my shoes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't touch my junk. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Don't touch my junk.
She has control over. She's the primary breadwinner in the family.
It's worth noting that Colin had also been in the Navy, but had retired early. With little financial support from him, Bree took on the responsibility of covering the family's expenses, and her job as a high-ranking Navy officer became the primary source
She in the military and did this?
Perhaps that's why she felt entitled to take away all of Colin's credit cards. But that would not be the only thing she tried to take away from him.
My man said, ever had a girl smash your windshield, bro? Do I look like I'll be with a girl that smashed my windshield, bro? I don't get with crazy females. I don't even let it get that far. That junk ain't cute to me. That'd be cute to a lot of y'all niggas. Y'all niggas weird. But y'all niggas that put up with girls like that, you never had a girl that was crazy about you. Y'all be the type of niggas that's why y'all like it so much, cause you're not used to pulling no females. So you just love that this female giving you attention. For me, I ain't gonna lie, I've been pulling women, bro. So that right there don't. You know what I mean? You ain't finna act crazy with me. I ain't gonna lie, you act crazy. You break one of my junk one time, I'm out, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you. That right there show me you don't respect me. I'll never in my life break my wife's junk. Like my relationship that I've been, I only had 2 girlfriends. I never destroyed their junk. I never did that, bro. I'm finna break your junk, bro. Don't touch my junk. Don't break my junk, bro.
Repeated comments to the kids, both the 3- and 4-year-old, since well today. Police are coming to save us because Daddy hurt Mommy. First of all, I didn't. Second of all, you don't tell a child that.
Sure. Was it at any point in time, did it get physical?
I told you I tried to grab my daughter last night, and she got physical and stopped me. So I backed the fuck off at that point. That kind of allegation is the last thing I need.
At this point, police couldn't intervene without clear evidence of violence. Colin denied laying hands on Bree, and with no visible injuries, signs of a struggle, or immediate threat, officers decided to leave the residence.
He probably didn't think his wife was gonna kill him, though, bro.
Colin made a chilling remark.
It's gonna be the first who crosses the line, you know?
It sucks, man.
Yeah. Well, we can't be getting too far into people's lives. I mean, if the crime occurred, yeah, good to go.
Like what? A crime
occurred. So if she slapped across the face and you got claw marks and a red handprint on your cheek, that's different. You say, yeah, she slapped me. I believe you. I see the handprint. I almost wish.
Nobody could have expected that this comment would eerily predict the tragedy that was about to unfold. Dispatch would receive a second call at 5 p.m.
He probably didn't. That's the thing. He probably didn't think. You gotta understand, bro. You would never expect, you know what I mean, your wife to try to kill you, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you see she trying to kill you, then heck yeah. But bro, like, At all the people in the world, like, even though his wife crazy, his wife done did something, he never thought she was gonna kill him, bro. He never thought that, bro. That'll be the last person you would think tried to kill you, your wife, bro. Your wife and your mama, your dad and your sister and your brother. Those be the last people, bro, that you would think, you know what I mean, that would try to kill you, or your child, your children.
4 hours after the initial one, but this time from Colin.
My wife has locked all the doors and said I'm not allowed to come in. So I'm outside with my daughter screaming that she wants to go inside and I can't.
Okay, what's your...
Yeah, y'all have already been out here once today.
Yeah, and you said that now your wife is not allowing you to come outside?
Come inside, yeah.
Come inside the home?
Yeah.
Okay. Isn't there like another child at home as well?
Yeah.
Doing that around your children.
My 4-year-old's inside. She said he's napping, and my 12-year-old stepdaughter is inside.
At this point, Bree has chosen to lock Colin out of the house, along with their 3-year-old
Doing that around the children?
And with the couple's arguments...
And look, that's one thing I'll say too, bro. My mom and my dad, bro, I've never heard my mom and dad argue. I probably heard my mom and dad argue probably like 4 times in my whole life. They hid that away from us, bro. And my mom and dad was having issues, bro. I rarely heard it. I ain't gonna lie. They kept that away from us, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Becoming increasingly tense, the police return to resolve the situation.
You should never let your kids see that, bro.
Yes, sir, indeed. What can I do for you? I'm Deputy Glenn with North County Sheriff's Office.
Hey, my wife won't let me in my house.
Okay, is this wife?
Yep. So,
Okay, can I talk to you over here? Ma'am? Hey, can I just have you wait right there for just one moment, okay? So what's going on today, sir?
She's got mental health stuff going on. I was trying to leave for Georgia to get a break from her for me and the kids earlier today. I called you guys. Took my photo ID, all my access to money.
His daughter love him, man.
Kids inside and locked me out. I've been locked outside in my driveway.
Okay.
For the last couple hours.
You live here?
Yeah, we're co-owners. We both.
Okay.
So I've been on the phone with family advocacy through the Navy and all that today, so I haven't cared that I'm outside.
Daughter love him, man. Look at her.
So she came outside with my daughter on the porch, screaming. So I came over and she gave my daughter.
That's real important, bro.
Kind of like the last straw.
Are you guys still married?
I mean, for now, yeah.
It's still legal in common property.
Yep. Yeah. So she's not allowed to stop me from entering my house.
If it's your house and you still live here, by all means, you got to enter your home. However, you got to enter your home.
Yeah. So she's allowed to change the locks, and I'm allowed to break a window. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not telling you to break a window. If you want to tear, I mean, it's your property. However, you got to get into your house. You got to get into your house. If it's your home and you live here and you've got your items in there, if you got to get in, however you got to get in.
You can't like escort me in, and let me in.
Well, I'm going to talk to her in just a second. We'll figure out what's going on. But at any point with this argument, was it physical? Was it anybody hit, scratch, kick, bite, push, anything like that? Poke, anything, even? Okay.
Yet again, Colin expresses that nothing physical had happened between the two, and Bree's mental health spiraling out of control is the reason for their ongoing argument. But with Bree now outside, the officer makes his way over to her, and she describes her side of the story much differently.
And so he's wanting to take him to Georgia?
Yeah, I was talking to him about wanting a divorce, so he said if he can take the kids to Georgia, and he can because we're still married.
Okay.
Got into an argument about it. He pushed me up against the wall. He threw me onto the floor in the bathroom. And that's when I called the police earlier today.
Okay.
Then I locked him out.
Okay.
Well, he had been
I don't know why women be thinking like they like. Why do you know what I'm saying? Why do women be thinking like what makes y'all like think y'all can like take a man's kid or you know what I mean lock a man out of his house? Like women just be thinking like they just like some women but just think they just I don't know like this is mine. These my kids. Like a lot of women treat their kids like this my kids. You know what I mean? Like the father don't got no say so. Like this my kid. Like bro, without us, look, you gotta realize children come from us. They come out of you. You realize that? They come from us. They come out of you. They don't come from you. They come out of you. You know what I'm saying? So they be thinking, because they're pregnant for 9 months, that they just give them the obligation. Like, I carried this baby for 9 months. We carry him for life, even though we don't go through pain. The only reason y'all going through childbearing pain, bro, because of Eve. You know what I mean? Eve, you know Adam and Eve? Eve cursed your women. She ate the apple, and guess what? God put a curse upon women when it come to childbearing. That's the only reason you're going through pain. Because of Eve. You're going through pain because of a woman. Not because of a man. You think because you carry that baby 9 months, that make them just y'all child. I don't know what y'all be thinking, cuz.
Like man. Okay. So he said that.
They just like, I don't know, bro. Like you get like women just, some women just be thinking like everything theirs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how dare you lock me out my house? How that make sense? You locking me out my crib? The freak. You know what I mean? You locking me out my crib. They just be thinking it's theirs, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. It's gonna be weird to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? But that's the American way of thinking. In them other countries, oh, you can't do that. In other countries, you try to do that. Good luck over there. It's just the American, bro. I'm telling you, it be the American, bro. American way, bro. Telling you.
There's allegations of
Who the freak is you to lock me out my house?
So obviously, I don't want him in there. Okay. You know.
You say, obviously, I don't want him in there. You can't kick me out my own house. What the freak? Obviously, I don't want him in there. This is my house. What the freak? Okay. What are you talking about?
So obviously, I don't want him in there. Okay. You know, him and I arguing in front of the kids. So I left him out. My daughter, she wakes up sometimes, like in oval from naps or whatever.
And you never did nothing, huh?
Like him and I will pass her back and forth and kind of, you know, she's fickle. Who she wants better. So she woke up from the nap and.
When you say your daughter, you mean that one?
Yeah. Yeah. When she woke up like that, I brought her out here because I'm, you know, she's used to him and I, so I brought her out here. Okay. So he can help calm her down. He snatched her from me and then started trying to use her to, I don't know. Okay. He said, you know, she doesn't want to come in the house. I'm like, Daddy's there. Okay. Being manipulative. Okay. It's not a good environment.
It's his house too, right? He lives here too? So we can't lock each other out of the house. I mean, if we do, he's got every right to enter the house however he's got to enter the house.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. And same thing, if we change the locks, he's got every right to get in the house however he's got to get in the house, okay? If he lives here, he's got property here. For the betterment of your daughter, whatever you guys got going on, you got to put aside for the kids. You see what I'm saying?
I agree, but he told me not to talk to him. So okay. I'm not going to let him in the house, but he's going to come in and start arguing.
But at the same time, that's leaving the child. I mean, that's kind of leaving the child out here to fend for herself. Does that make sense?
Yeah, for sure. So
okay.
She don't care.
Okay. But, I mean, I can't stop him from going inside the house.
Oh, that's fine. I just wanted him to me so that she's not out here.
Okay.
They said earlier that since I didn't have any bruises, there's nobody to witness him getting physical with me, they should do.
Despite Bree accusing Colin of assault, the deputy found no evidence of injury or signs of an altercation on either of them and left the house once again. No one could have anticipated just how much this situation was about to escalate, changing the life of this family forever. And it's in times like these where you realize how quickly life can change. Life can change in an instant.
Bro, life can change in a blink of an eye, bro. I ain't gonna cap, y'all. When I mean life can change in a blink of a freaking eye, bro, it's so crazy. Like, I'm talking about everything can be good, bro. In a blink of an eye, bro, everything's just bad. Bro, life is unpredictable, bro. I say you can't take life for granted, bro. 1 minute you're here, next minute you're gone.
That's what happened in November 2021, when a father of 2 who was tragically shot and killed while attending a pop-up party held at an Orlando business complex that lacked proper security. His grieving family needed help fighting for accountability.
Yeah, I think this is a sponsor right here. Morgan and Morgan, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think that was a sponsor right there, but we're gonna get into this video right here, you know what I'm saying?
Green.
Morgan and Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Sheriff's Office Emergency.
Hi, you guys have been out to my house twice today, and then most recently the deputy talked my wife into letting me in the house, and then she locked me in the garage and tried to break my arm when I was trying to get back inside. She's currently got me locked in the garage because earlier she broke both of the big doors, and then when I came out here to fix it after getting in the house earlier, she locked the door behind me. And then when I tried to
What was that?
You just shot me!
Shot this man, bro.
I just heard 4 shots. Sir, are you there?
Shot this man, man. Took them folks' kids.
He's not answering.
Chillingly, the line went silent.
Heard this man last moments, bro.
Dispatcher would let Colin know that officers were on their way, but to no response. All police in the area were quickly notified.
But it was him, though. Just took your kid's father away from them. Telling y'all, bro, women, bro. Dead body.
Police would arrive just minutes later, but by then, it would be too late. Colin was found deceased in the garage, lying in a pool of his own blood, while forensic investigators processed.
And now what you gotta understand, now look, this how selfish she is. Now you killed their dad. Now you're finna go to jail for life. What you think finna happen to the kids, chat? What you think finna happen to the kids? Kids finna go to foster care. If the aunties don't want to take them, don't tell them if y'all ain't got no family. Now the kids finna go to foster care. So you did not only ruin your look. You did not only ruin your life, you ruined your kid's life. Father dead, mama going. Bro, that's tough. That's tough, y'all. That's tough. Baby 4 years old. You said probably grandparents, but what if the grandparents don't want to take care of them? You can't make the grandparents take them in. What if the grandparents, oh, how you know they got family? You just everything changed in a blink of an eye. Dad dead. Mama in jail for the rest of her life. That baby 4 years old, 12 years old, 6 years old. Crazy.
Other officers secured Bree, who appeared to be in a state of shock.
This is WO officer. It's okay.
Are you in shock?
Well, do me a favor. Can you, if they're working...
He ain't alive. He dead.
With this deputy have a secret car, she's going to hang out. Take her.
I'll get an EMS to come check her out. She's the shooter. Where's your kids at?
Right, that's my oldest right there.
Okay.
She's 12. Her dad's getting this runner. He's in the D.
Okay. All right, have a seat. Have a seat.
I don't know yet, man. I just got here.
No, I'm fine. That's my kids. My husband.
Are kids in the house?
No, they're with the neighbor. He was dead. I saw him when I tried to help. He was dead.
Well, let's not talk about that right now, okay?
My kids don't have a dad or a mom. No. And it's my fault. Right? All right. So right now.
All cause what? Argument?
Now, okay?
Your safety for ours, okay?
All cause you see now you see y'all, you see how the devil work? You see how the devil work, bro? It's nothing but the devil. You see how Satan works? That's how he does, y'all. That's what I be trying to tell y'all, man. Anger, man. It says this in the Bible. Be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Anger, bro. That's one thing that I've realized, bro. It's like anger, bro. It can mess you up in so many different ways. Anger can mess your life up. Like, for me, when I got into that little gas station incident, he looked at me wrong. All I had to do was drive off and go back to work. But what I did, I didn't like the way he looked at me. You know how stupid that was, man? I didn't like the way the nigga looked at me, so I went over, confronted him, and caught a misdemeanor battery. Spent 3 days in jail and lost my job all over because a nigga looked at me wrong. You know how stupid that is? I lost my job. You see how many problems came with that? All I had to do was ride away. But nigga, I went over here and confronted this nigga, beat this nigga down, because bro looked at me wrong. And I'm still dealing with the charge today. All because of anger. That's one thing you gotta realize. He talked to you wrong. He called you out your name. Has he touched you yet? That's one thing I realized. Words are literally nothing. Words, 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 words. Literally. Did he harm you? Did he harm you? A little argument. Argument could have been settled. This is how simple it could have been. You could have let him take your kids to Georgia. Right? Let him take your kids to Georgia. Get the help you need. And everything would have been fine. But you chose to take it a different route. And kill your parent, kill your husband. Now you going to jail for life over something that could have been so simple. Over something that could have been resolved like simple. You made it like this. Anger, bro. Getting angry is dumb. I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. Getting angry is so dumb. That's why I be trying to tell y'all, man. Control your anger. I'm working on that. Controlling anger, bro. Walk away. You the bigger man walking away, bro. Walk away. It ain't worth it, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it, bro. Cause I'm telling you, the second it happened, that's one thing that Satan does. When you angry, bro, he comes. That's when Satan comes at you, bro. You're not finna be thinking about no consequence, bro. At all. I'm telling you, bro, when I got angry, bro, when that junk happened at the gas station, I wasn't thinking about no consequence. Y'all know that man threw up on my freaking, I beat the man so bad he threw up on my pants, bro. My mama told me, my mama's a nurse, my mama told me, bro, that was brain damage. What if I would have killed that man, bro? I would have went to jail for murder. I started it. I went to jail, not him. That man threw up on my pants. I beat that man so bad that man threw up on my pants, not even bragging. But what if I would have murdered him, bro? I would have went to jail for murder, all because a nigga looked at me wrong. You can kill a nigga with these. You feel me? So, man, it's just, and then you come back into reality. It's like, what the freak have I done? Like, that's when Satan leave and, you know what I mean? Now you come back in reality. Now reality sets with you. You know what I'm saying? Now reality is set with him. Like, bro, I just killed my husband, bro. I'm going to jail. Now reality hitting now.
Shot Colin, unsure if he's still alive.
He dead.
She appears stunned and confused. She then says the children are at the neighbor's house, and officers go to verify their safety.
Hello, Mr. James? I'm sorry, Mr. Curtis? Yes, sir.
I don't want to brag about that, you know what I'm saying?
The 3 children over here?
Hopefully, bro, forgive me. I ain't trying to brag about that, you know what I mean? I was in the wrong for that, you know what I mean? I don't know what, I wasn't proud of myself or none of that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it happened. Hopefully, bro, forgive me for that, you know what I mean? Because, you know what I mean?
Bree? Yes, okay. They're here, are they okay? Can I put my eyes on them real quick? Yes. I think she saw it. She's in a crying, bawling her eyes out right now. He says that she brought them over about 5 minutes ago, no more than about 5 minutes ago. So, I don't know which one of the children saw it. The 2 little ones aren't crying or upset, but the 12-year-old, 13-year-old, I think it is, she's obviously upset, so she's obviously seen something. I'm not talking to her. Yeah. She's sitting there on the couch. I was just making sure the victim's up. Yes, they're coming.
With the kids safe and accounted for, Bree is taken to the police station for formal questioning.
Ain't no need to question.
She
Look,
confessed on body cam to
that reality.
Colin. Detectives knew that an informal admission alone might not hold up strongly in court, especially given Bree's position as a high-ranking Navy officer. Their goal now was simple: to get Bree's confession documented on record and remove any room for doubt or manipulation later on. But as soon as the interview began, Bree completely changed her story.
I talked to a lot of people tonight. Hey, I feel like your voice is the most important. I want to give you the opportunity to kind of explain.
He pushed me up against the doorway. He threw me on the ground and said nobody would believe me because I was a crazy bitch.
Bro, you see how crazy this woman, and you lying like that, like we just ain't hear the phone call, like they ain't got the phone records. Bro was literally on phone, like on the call, trying to lie like that, you know what I mean? You see how crazy this girl is? Trying to lie like we ain't hear bro on the phone. You came in there and shot that man when he was on the phone with the police. Man, they say that, bro.
I told him that I wanted a divorce. So
Tell you, buddy, women be crazy, y'all, bro.
Take the kids.
Women be crazy, bro.
He's in the garage again, and I locked him out. He tried coming in, so I blocked the door, and he kicked my foot and was trying to push to go to the door. And I was
Women be crazy.
Out. I shot him. He was still coming towards me. I don't think I shut the door.
Bree claims she shot Colin in self-defense. She tells the detectives that she was assaulted by Colin and feared for her safety. However, her story is inconsistent with what the officers witnessed on the scene. Bree had no visible injuries to support her claim, and so the detectives continue pushing for answers to make a clear timeline of events.
How many times did you shoot him, Bree?
4.
I didn't mean to shoot him.
Shot that man 4 times.
Look at his face.
Shot that man 4 times, bro. The man was already down. You shot him 4 times, bro. I mean, you had to shoot that man 4 times.
What was the look on his face?
He was gonna kill me.
Where did you get the gun? You said you came to the door. Did you already have the gun in your hands? Why did you have the gun when you went to the garage door?
I just wanted them to go. Why didn't they arrest him when I called the police? Why didn't they arrest him? I didn't want him dead.
I wasn't out there.
Bree evades their question by shifting the blame entirely onto the officers. Failing to accept responsibility for the killing, Bree now decides to stop answering any questions entirely.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. I have to talk to my dad.
We'll get you a phone book. It's real important for us to understand your perception of what was going on with your husband.
I don't want to answer any more questions. I have to talk to my dad.
Before we let you call her dad, can we give you just a little bit of information so you understand how important it is that we get your statement? He was on the phone with 911 when this happened. Okay, so we have an audio recording of when this happened and what was going on. Okay.
The only thing that we have on that recording is your husband talking to our dispatch saying that you locked him in the garage. Your husband is calm.
Calm.
Okay.
You locked him in the garage, bro?
A second later, the door opens.
You shot him.
One shot goes off. He tells our dispatch, she just shot me. About 5 more seconds go by, and 3 more shots go off. Okay, that is very important information, but we can only see so much of it.
It was me.
What was you?
I shot him. I told you.
What was he doing? You said he made you do this.
Towards me. No. I didn't say that, and I don't want to answer any more questions. I want to talk to my dad. I need a lawyer.
Knowing she does not have much of a self-defense case, she brings the interrogation to a sudden end. The officers then allow Bree to call her father, and she wastes no time telling him what went down.
Hello?
Daddy.
Hey. Where are you?
I'm in an office. Daddy.
You're at the police?
Yeah.
You're at the police station?
Yeah. I killed Colin.
I know you did. I know you did. I'm just trying to figure out why. Threatening you or...
Even to her father, Bree fails to give him reason for the killing and doesn't confirm that Colin had actually been threatening her at the time.
That's just right there, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just right there, bro. You feel me? So y'all heard about that Tory Lanez junk? Megan on... Bro, I don't know what... Like I said, one thing about me, man, I don't speak on things, man, but all I know, bro, in America, y'all, bro, and I try to tell y'all, that's for me, like, that's what, like, for me right now, bro, like, I take, like you do not have to rush into marriage. Why do everybody always trying to rush into marriage? You gotta know this girl, like, for who she really is. You know what I mean? You gotta know this girl for who she really is, bro. Stop rushing into a relationship. The best thing to do, bro, like I said, man, 22 years old, bro. The freak am I worried about a relationship right now? Why the freak am I like so much time to have a relationship? It's so much time to get married. Why are people so fat? Like, bro, it's like half of y'all people that begin a relationship, first of all, it's like you don't even know yourself. You don't even know your dang self. Learn yourself before you get with somebody else. Be friends with the girl first. I feel like that right there will last. Be friends with the girl first. Start off as friends, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get to know her. Get to know this person that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. I know, man. I know one girl. I'm not going to say her name. This girl right after high school got 2 babies and got married right after high school. 2 babies and got married right after high school. Not trying to tell you how to do with your life, but golly, why start life so fast? 2 babies and got married right after you graduated. I don't be understanding, bro.
Despite Bree's previous claims, the interrogation ultimately concluded with...
I gotta know the person I'm with. The good and the bad, I gotta know the person I'm with. I gotta see how this person handles disagreements, because every disagreement isn't an argument. I can't be with no woman that think because we're disagreeing, because we're having a difficult conversation, that I'm arguing with you. I can't be with no woman like that, bro. Like, think that I'm arguing about everything, bro. That right there, I cannot be. Like, I'm gonna keep it real, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I can't be with a woman that trips about, just immature, trips about small things. You know what I'm saying? Try to hit you with, you know what I mean? It's small to you. It's small, bro. You feel me? No, I ain't gonna say no names, but been with a girl like that. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Girl that was tripping about some small things, bro. Every week it was something, bro. And I used to be chilling, bro. Like, every week it was something. That's why she ain't here no more. You know what I mean? She is not here no more. I don't deal with that junk, bro. You know what I'm saying? When I know I'm chilling, bro, and then you trying to manipulate me to feel like I see through manipulators. I ain't gonna lie. You can't manipulate me, bro. You know what I mean? Then you try to make me feel like I'm doing something wrong. Like, bro, I feel like she honestly, I'm not gonna say, but I feel like the girl, honestly, bro, used to make up things just to say something. You know what I mean?
Being arrested. During her trial, Bree was found guilty of murdering her husband, Colin Turner. Here's what actually happened. After the cops left following their second visit, Colin entered the house to collect his belongings, which Bree had taken from him hours earlier. When Colin stepped back into the garage, Bree locked the door behind him, trapping him inside. It was then that Colin messaged friends and family before making the 911 call. During the call, Bree returned, opening the door with a gun in her hand. While Colin was still on the phone and Bree stood behind him, she fired 4 shots into his back, leaving him with no chance of survival. In September 2024, Bree Kristen Kuhn was convicted of first-degree premeditated murder and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
Man, that's crazy, man. You know what I mean? That's freaking crazy, chat. You know what I mean? I just don't be out here committing. Don't be out here doing crazy stuff. That's all I gotta say. Do not be out here doing